Alright guys, so I recently achieved my Security Plus certification and I wanted to share with you some brief tips on how to get past it. And that was my first attempt and I got it done right away, so I'm pretty proud about this. First of all, I want to make it clear that I am in no way affiliated to any of the guys I will talk about. None of them pays me to promote their products or stuff like that. So I'm only sharing what I used and what allowed me to pass the certification exam. I mostly use this guy's book, which is pretty good. He has a bunch of review questions that are actually pretty decent and has a lot of practical hands-on labs on the website, which are really good. I don't think, anyway, this is the only guide you should take because this alone isn't enough. I ended up using a bunch of his videos here and I actually purchased his study guide and some practical labs. I actually went here and bought both the study guide and the live labs. Live labs, honestly, some are good, some are the same kind of labs you can find for free on TechNet. So I didn't complete all of them, so I can't tell you how good they are. But some of them are handy, like there's one on how to install a radio server, for example. And at the end of the day, it's no big deal in terms of prices. I know there's a lot of more stuff, but I mean, here I'm talking only about the study guides and the tools I personally use. One thing I want to tell you though is don't expect to find exactly the same questions you find here and on David Prowse guide on the actual certification exam. There may be probably a handful of them, one or two, and I signed a non-disclosure agreement, so I can't talk specifically about the questions. But one thing I can disclose right away is that you might or not get 90 questions. What I mean, I got 72 questions. Now the exam objectives say you can get to maximum of 90 questions, so you can have a variable number of questions ranging from that amount to something higher or lower than that. So, and another thing I should make you advised is that the first questions are most likely simulations. So if you feel kind of uncomfortable, skip them and you'll find yourself to the familiar multiple choice questions. So hopefully these tips will help you out. I'm really glad I passed the certification right away. I only studied 3 months for it, and I didn't go through A plus nor Network Plus. I honestly think probably Network Plus is much tougher than Security Plus on a strictly technical point of view, but in my opinion, the best way for you to go through the exam and achieve this certification is to make it hands-on. Don't study this kind of stuff only theoretically, even because it's really boring otherwise. Try to create labs and to create simulations that allow you to understand what this concept means practically, because you might find yourself with scenario type questions where you don't get asked a concept, but you're asked to apply a specific solution to a certain scenario. I can tell you more because, like I said, I signed a non-disclosure agreement, so I don't want to have my certification revoked. Okay, I hope these tips help you out and good luck. Bye bye.